welcome to the Rambling Hour.
Yes,
This is take 2.
Take 2? Okay, yeah. So we were going to be all like, oh look, Tok surprised me with Prince of Persia Sands of Time, but then we started playing and for some reason the fog was blurring out everything.
Yep.
So, wow, the camera is so friggin' jittery. This was not made for mouse and keyboards.
Not for my mouse.
Yeah.
Ah!
You were just supposed to jump over it. You were not supposed to do the cool, ooh, I can run along walls yet. Right click to do wall runs. Ugh. What an awful controls ID. So yeah, this game...
Oh, Prince! What the fuck?
Yeah, so the Prince of Persia series is a very special series to me. I absolutely adore them. But this game is not future-proofed. No, it's doing a slow-mo because, ooh, that was cool, right?
Was it cool?
For 2002 eras, this was ridiculously cool.
Wow. The jitter.
Yeah.
Hello! I'm a one-man army, I swear.
So yeah, unfortunately you guys are missing me genuinely going, oh, Prince of Persia! Because, yeah, technical difficulties. And I'm a terrible actor, so I'm not gonna reenact it here.
Yeah.
Or am I?
Or are you?
C to put away. I think you're supposed to use a ladder.
No, how does it work?
That also works.
I guess. Whee! Can I wall run like this? No.
No, you can't. You can't. You even took damage from that. It seems.
Or that other guy hit me, I don't know.
Yeah, oh wow, it's kind of special to see this game just struggling with modern hardware.
Yeah, it's amazing!
Because this was already in the era where Windows was starting to slowly think of future-proofing things.
Yeah.
So if you wanted your stuff to run on Windows, you had to comply with that kind of stuff, and... Drink water. Drink it, you thirsty boy.
Oh.
From the moment my sword tasted blood, I knew this
I love this fucking animation. It looks so stupid.
So, you like seeing him climb poles?
Huh?
You like seeing him climb poles?
Yep. Always have. The later games might be more future-proof.
Maybe. Maybe.
It's amazing how broken it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how shit it feels. Maybe it's not even noticeable, like, I feel like this camera is constantly jittery.
The camera is very jittery, so...
Like, I lowered my...
mouse sensitivity?
Yeah, but it's just... It's not happy about this. Whee!
I wonder if it might have to do with VSync.
Maybe.
Can you, like, after this fight, try and turn VSync off and see if that does anything? Yeah, the overpowered move. Run over a guy and stab him in the back. It's so overpowered. That move carries you through most of this game until they specifically make enemies that are immune to it.
Yes, I hate those guys.
Oh yeah, of course you hate them.
I remember them specifically because it was like the last tower and they were like a pain in the ass.
They get introduced earlier already.
Yeah, but they weren't a pain in the ass until the tower.
Because then there's so many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, try to turn your VSync.
Options, graphics, advanced.
Disable it. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, can you turn your camera now?
Oh wow. Not a lot in this hallway.
Yeah. Seems to be better though.
Yeah. Whee! Debugging on the go.
So, maybe we should start a separate series where we take horribly broken games that don't run on modern systems and we try to make them run.
Yeah.
What shall we call it? Toxin Yandalf,
Debugging hour.
Well, it's not really debugging, and we aren't really doing any restoration now, so we can't be one of the cool kids with their own retro restoration things.
Yes, oop.
So yeah, what should it be? Leave a suggestion in the comments, I guess.
If anybody feels like making a suggestion.
Now we're doing all that.
Yeah, the entire process we went through for iWar.
Oh yeah! Oh, you had a field day with that one, didn't you? Trying to get that one to run. Yo, look at our dynamic camera work!
It's breaking!
It's silly that he already does the animation to put the dagger away, but there's no dagger yet.
Oh well. That was too much polish for those times. So where was it supposed to go? Like, maybe I can see it like this.
Oh god, yeah, they had a first person view and it was so useless 99% of the time. I know that they had like something crash in the wall, so I think you just need to continue.
Where is it?
Up. Climb up there.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Go down.
Whee! Also, this is the first case of the safety dance. At least one that I can think of.
Yeah.
Oh, this was so impressive back in the day.
Yeah, this was very impressive.
Look, it has cloud physics!
Yeah.
But we don't have normal maps, forget about that.
Yeah. Although I have to say that the fake reliefs on the textures there, at a glance it looks kind of convincing. Doesn't look convincing when you go any closer, but at a glance it looks pretty good.
It feels fucking flat, of course.
Yeah. More people.
Oopla. I am breaking the game.
Yeah, no, the camera always did that. That it got stuck between geometry and wasn't sure how to solve itself there.
I'm still getting stuck on stuff randomly.
Yeah.
To this day.
Yeah. It took until the sequel until they refined the combat system, and then they had honestly a ridiculously varied combat system. Now, I'm not gonna say deep because it wasn't very deep, but the amount of movement options you had in the game was
could
amazing.
like wall run and kick people in the butt.
You could do that. You could
cyclone off a wall run.
You could cyclone off a wall run. You could do all kinds of stuff with the poles that you can sling around, which is then a shame that there weren't all that many columns that you could use that for. You could strangle your opponents. I remember that one.
Yes, you shall continue your story from here because this is the framing device that we didn't really establish.
Yeah, well... I mean, just go look for a full playthrough or something, people. This is a really old game. There's a fun speedrun from GDQ of this game that goes all kinds of wrong.
That was super heartwarming.
It went so bad that by the end, like, the entire audience came in to hug the guy because Hugs for Hanako had become a hashtag on Twitter.
Yeah. There it is!
Ooh, the plot device! The dagger of time!
Everything will go wrong from here on out.
Well, you get it, then you get a cutscene and then shit will go wrong.
Well, it's a very long cutscene from what I remember.
Yeah. That seemed to be a thing back then, huh?
Take it.
That seemed to be a thing back then. We don't have many cutscenes, but we make the ones we do have count.
Yeah.
I think run up?
No, I wanted to run up that way.
There you go.
I coded a wall run recently.
Yeah, you did.
I came to the conclusion that coding a wall run is slightly easier than coding a ledge crab.
Yeah, you've been prototyping some stuff in Unity, huh?
Yeah. I'll maybe next week work on it again.
Ooh, I'm excited to see that.
Avoid spiky poles.
Yeah. How have you enjoyed it so far?
Well, I'm mostly worried about the networking stuff.
Yeah.
As I've already shared with you before. Because it's like deprecated, but not really.
Oh no, it is really deprecated. There's just no replacements.
Well, yeah, that's why it's deprecated, but not really.
Yeah. Yeah, it's No, you're good. Right. Or no?
No, I think I know what I'm
Oh,
supposed
you have to
do.
take the ledges, yeah.
You know, wear different pants. That'll
Yeah,
help.
They're so damn wide. Also, this is like one of the few games where you have a male striptease over the game length.
Yeah.
Because
that's one of the things that happens in the speedrun, because they like skip basically everything.
Yeah.
After a while, the model of the prince doesn't exist anymore, so they're basically doing shit blindly.
Oh boy, because the flags for model swaps were put in the speedrun in the cutscenes, and since they skipped those.
Yeah.
Oops.
And then after a while, the model gets unloaded, but it was never swapped, so.
Yeah.
So where am I? Am I just supposed to go
Yeah,
down?
yeah, go down.
Promptly dies.
No. It's one of these cases where you just need to...
Yeah, that'll work. Everything's breaking.
Yes.
How dare we go to this place and destroy everything?
Yeah.
How any of this stays on.
Honestly, the Prince and Co, they are kind of dicks, because the whole framing is, yeah, we went to a Maharaja's palace and we completely
Yeah, and then he
plundered
learns
it.
the error of his ways or something, right?
Yeah, something like that. And then they went to someone else's palace, and there they unleashed the sands of time and ruined everything there as well.
And then changed this entire game happening.
Yeah.
From what I recall.
By the end, yeah.
And he's like supposed to be dead 3 times over or something.
Which is why in the second game you're being chased by like the embodiment of fate that's like, hey, you were supposed to be dead, come here.
Oh, is that what The Witcher is based on? Jinx, it's not true!
Is that what is based on?
The Witcher, because it has like that whole thing.
Hey?
It has that whole thing going on with that monster that is chasing down Geralt. Because he's supposed to be dead, but he ain't. And there's like a big dark creature or something.
Oh,
At least it was there in the first game.
In the Witcher game?
Yes, but I don't... It doesn't happen beyond a cutscene. But it's like suggested.
Oh god, I've completely forgotten that.
Apparently. Ah!
Keep jumping.
Huh?
Did you already rewind time without being able to?
It seems
It
so.
looked like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Hanako, new speedrun strat.
I don't think that's useful.
No.
Because I basically skip everything what I just did anyway.
Yeah, probably. The music is going way slower than the actual cutscene.
Yep.
It went out of sync. I could hear it.
No. You know, how do you trap a dagger of time?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, these traps are kind of like, wait, we're making this in case someone steals this dagger that can rewind time. Yeah, but boss, they can rewind time, so these lethal traps are kind of pointless. Well, eventually they'll run out.
Just keep the dagger empty.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
That's a neat detail that they, when you start the game with the dagger, then you already have one sand used.
Oh.
You have, like, what, 4 vials and you only have 3 filled when you get the dagger there?
I don't even think it has the full 4 vials.
Well, yeah, because you just used one in the cutscene.
Yeah.
That's why.
Why did they leave the dagger full then?
Yeah.
We'll make a fine gift for the Sultan of Azad when we pass through the city. And some exotic animals for his menagerie.
Oh, so that's why he wants it, because he's dying
he's
from
dying.
some sort of sickness. I forgot why he wanted it, but I remember it was him who wanted it.
Because he was an old and sickly man who didn't want to die, which, I mean...
Nothing new there. And then he comes back and becomes immortal.
Yeah, in the third
Not invincible, immortal.
Then he becomes the god of time, Zorvan.
Of course.
The fact I actually remember that.
I don't remember his name. I remember that
If a man who was
puzzle bullshit was fun at the end.
Hey, slave girls.
Yeah, this is normal.
learned the truth to my sorrow the day that we arrived in Azad as the Sultan's honored guests.
Hello! We brought you a gift. It might create a zombie army.
That's really the thing, huh? We brought you gifts. It, you know, it's not safe.
I give you the sands of time. May the friendship between our kingdoms endure as long as time itself.
The sand. Why does it glow? I can tell. Inside.
You know, at least it is rather colorful.
I miss color like this. Even though this is very desaturated.
Yeah, it has a bit of a sepia over it, huh, too?
Yeah, but I think that's because of it's the past.
I don't think it's because of that. It's because they wanted that warm Middle Eastern vibe.
Plus also it's being told in retrospect.
Perhaps he will oblige.
No, don't do this! Well, otherwise we don't have a game.
Yeah. I don't know, it's... Oh boy, even back then we had like doom lasers from the sky. And people here are just going like, Marvel is doing like lazy. And no, even back then it was already being done. I mean, have you ever tried to chop sand?
Yeah.
Tends to not work.
Everybody's dying. Oh, wait, no, they're actually turning into sand monsters.
Yep.
Give me the dagger. No. You have unleashed the sands of time. I can undo what you have done. Give it to me.
Nope.
Yep.
Let's do this again. Oh, that works. That is it! Let me in. Oops.
Remember, you had to stab enemies with a dagger to take them out. No. Not like that.
That guy. Oh, got them.
Yeah, when they're like recovering already, they're invincible. There you
I
go.
did the thing.
And he always does it with a little twirl. He can't just like quickly and efficiently do it. No, it has to be like, ooh, look at me.
Each time I struck them down, they rose to fight.
Yep.
I soon realized that only by taking into my own dagger the sands that possess them,
Whee!
from their monstrous
I'm making this game look way too easy by accident.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not a very hard game.
Yeah, it doesn't really need to be hard.
No. To me, this was always just a kind of, if you wanted to have a nice, simple story kind of game
Yep.
that you can play in a day or two, if you really have nothing else to do those days,
Yep.
then this is great. Also, it had a pretty good soundtrack in my opinion.
Yep.
Neat mix of like that fake Middle Eastern music with some not too exaggerated electric guitars.
Yeah, just die. Thank you. So what was the excuse again? That we didn't turn and that Farah didn't turn and...
You have the dagger and she has a medallion.
Oh.
Because that's even done later when she betrays you. Spoilers! When she steals the dagger, she leaves you the medallion to make sure you won't die.
Hmm. Well, at least she did something.
Yeah.
It's a prediction of my future!
Mm-hmm. I never quite understood why they did this until like more towards the end when they start to use it to to foreshadow that Farah will betray you or that you will die, that sort of stuff. But when they do it just to show you hints of like, hey, yeah, this is the next section, it's like, I mean, come on, it's not that.
I actually still don't know how to do the
Who would
time
not be
thing.
driven mad by horror such as I but I
Yeah, actually. I guess the game will tell you when you're like falling to your death or something. Isn't the gate that they fled through open?
No, it's covered in junk.
Oh. I'd have to use that to get higher.
Auto?
Ah, there you go.
Hello!
Farah, no!
Wait, isn't there like maybe a thing here?
Sure seems like there's something there.
No, it seems like it's nothing. Maybe
You
it is
sure?
something? It's hard to see!
Yeah, like, I think you need to actually first get on the block on the right. Because you're too far in now. Yeah, so climb up that one. Climb up there, and then... No, you're just hitting the ceiling, okay.
Yeah, there is just a ceiling here.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Prince, please.
You broke the game! Ah, you have to quit to... You can't just load...
Yes!
wish.
Don't finish your story yet. Let's save game. You have unleashed the sands of time. No shit,
I
Sherlock.
always like that main menu screen.
Oh yeah, you're telling your story to the princess.
Yeah, to Princess Farah. Haven't you been paying attention? The falling sand particles are a bit bad
Silly.
though. They just look like they're bouncing.
Hello. Oh, this was the predicted thing, wasn't it?
Yep. Just a big old room. Full of swingy stuff that the Maharaja
Yeah.
just kind of put there for reasons.
You don't do
I
that,
don't
eh?
remember the particles being
Oh,
this...
R to rewind.
Okay.
Where my father
I don't remember the particles being this bad though, in terms of the sand.
time swept through.
I wonder if that was always a thing or if that's just another case of, yeah, this game is not future-proofed and something in the hardware is causing a calculation to go bad.
Oh, no, that... You mean the bug that the speedrun was using all the time?
No, I mean just the little sand particles that are bouncing.
Oh, that's probably just how well that they could do it.
I don't know, they look very out of place.
Well, remember, we're seeing it in higher resolution than it was ever intended to be viewed.
Yeah. This thing doesn't even support an actual modern resolution.
Yep, and that's why we'll have black bars on the recording, maybe.
Probably.
Whee!
There you go, look at you being a master of parkour.
Am I?
Stop! I won't hurt you.
I will hurt you.
Aww.
Or had my senses given way?
Unless you meant that in a kinky way, in which case you sick bastard.
Either way, I could not rest until I had found her again.
The girl has already had to go through slave treatment, and now you're gonna be like, hey, let's play that.
Yeah, of course. No. Princey boy, no.
At least he snaps to
Yep.
the...
It's
the
kind of
beat.
important to have snapping in your
Yeah.
platforming to a certain degree.
Yeah. Because yeah, the before these games, the big 3D platformer games were the Lara Croft games, which didn't really do that.
Nope.
They were like, haha, you didn't hold the button at the right moment, fuck you.
Well, the one I played on here is later than this one.
Yeah, of course, but that was a remake, right?
Yeah. And they had just discovered normal maps.
Oh no, normal maps at that point were already quite
Wait.
common.
Is this the same room again?
No, it's a different one.
Is it?
Yeah, there wasn't a bed in the other one.
Are you telling me there's something on the floor again?
Yeah, but also every time you absorb an enemy, you get one of those half moon pieces on your dagger. And you can use those to freeze enemies.
Uh-oh. Please, Prince.
Yeah, you are being very, very dangerous here.
I'm not being dangerous, he just doesn't do what I want him to.
No. You wall run towards the beams and you use those to get down.
The miracle I had experienced by accident in the Maharaja's treasure room, I now discovered that I could
See, it's
trigger
not that
at will
difficult.
by pressing a switch on the dagger's handles. I could
Hello.
turn back time.
Oh no, the game hates me.
This person is cheesing. Let's throw a bunch of enemies against them.
Oh,
There you
sweet.
go. You have a half moon now.
Yeah, what does a half moon do?
You can stab an enemy to do that.
The dagger gained
There you go.
Okay.
But then you can't retrieve sand.
but for the enemy
course.
I struck.
I want more of those.
Just
Yeah, I really don't know what this...
That's what I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure that there's something going wrong which is causing them to do that.
Maybe one of the rotationals is not working anymore.
I don't know.
That's my best guess.
Turn around. I think you can even turn around while swirling. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant, man.
Ah.
No! Other wall!
And now Tox decide that, you know, maybe I shouldn't do wall running in my game.
It's gonna be hard to balance it out, though.
Hmm.
Because I only have sideways runs right now. But to have the horizontal ones, no, the vertical ones work, I'm gonna have to have the ledge grab work first.
Hmm.
So I have something to transition into that works. And not just fall.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
You know, from the sand monster's perspective, you are probably horrible, though.
Yeah.
Like, imagine them being like, hey, we have to kill this guy, and then, like, suddenly, holy shit, he stuck his dagger in Tom's belly, and Tom is gone!
Did I tell you to watch it again?
Yeah, you did.
No, it's just... It's just going savey point.
Yeah.
I didn't even press the buttons.
No, you just got too close.
And each time,
Because there seems to be
what I had
something
seen came to
here
pass.
as well.
As if the sands of time were giving me a glimpse into my own
Because they had this whole, like, hey, if you look, you can find a couple of, like, secret sanctum thingies that increase your life total, right?
Yeah.
Which then they were like, hey, yeah, so we haven't made a Prince of Persia game in forever, we can do, like, a midquel of some sort, and, yeah, let's actually make that let's actually explain that now, because this midquel is gonna take place between Sands of Time and Warrior Within.
Mm-hmm.
And then they introduced the Jinn who was there. Which, I mean, that game wasn't great.
I don't even know the midquel.
It was the Forgotten Sands.
The jumping is behaving weirdly.
Yeah. It was the Forgotten Sands. It really wasn't a good game. Hey, why didn't you go in there?
Because he was falling off.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ah, there we go. That's probably the... Yeah, the Jinn Sanctum. Oh yeah, normally it was supposed to be all bluish because of the fog, but we turned the fog off because of technical issues.
We can turn it on again, just for funsies.
You can see if it works now. Fog, turn it on. Yes. No! The fog is absolutely breaking the game.
We are not playing this game with fog on.
Shame. Oh well.
I'm sorry, artist, but your programmers did something that overblows the fog.
Yeah. Jump?
He's stuck.
Wow!
Oh my god, I keep breaking this game.
Do you wish me to leave before
Wow!
Fucking leave already! You're stuck in your story. You keep saying it. I kept walking. I'm walking. I'm resetting. Wait, no! Ah!
Smarty. Wrong button. That's on you.
Yes.
Do you wish me to leave before finishing my story?
Yes, I wish you to leave.
Because the funny thing is, when I played this game for the first time, it was already on a much newer computer.
Well,
that
it got worse.
That already ran Vista, so it's like, I think this one was still made when Windows 2000. Maybe Windows XP was already a thing when it released.
I don't even have it on a console.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's also released on consoles, right?
Yep.
This was such a big thing for Ubisoft back then.
Yep.
Anyone there?
It's and I mean, it's great, but it is a shame that it came at the cost of Beyond Good and Evil being horribly overlooked.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're
Wow. Made it.
Yeah.
Why is everything breaking?
Yeah, I don't get it either, because...
Okay, that didn't actually happen.
Oh, or maybe it did.
That sound reminded me so much of Legacy of Kain just now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Might have been taken from the same sound library.
Hello.
You never know. Because back then there was a lot more, you know, games being made with sound libraries stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have all these studios being like, yeah, we have our own recording booth with a guy whose job is just to be like, hey, what happens when I like take a cucumber and I slice it while putting it underwater in a boiling kettle? That's a funky sound, isn't it?
The prince is being difficult.
Yep. Yeah, this game probably controls so much better with an actual controller.
Yeah. Well, even with a controller, I often have problems.
Yeah.
Hello.
Whoops.
Give me the dagger.
It's so fucking. It's so adorable. Look at it.
I'm pretty sure the cutscene is going 3 times as fast as the sound.
Yeah, it is. It is.
What is happening?
I wonder how you can fix this.
Is it even fixable?
Someone probably knows a way, but that someone is not me.
Oh yeah, she's back to the reception hall.
Since we left India, she had been
Reception hall, even.
that I had felt her dark eyes.
Oh, so we robbed India? Is that what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, she's an
I-
Indian princess.
No drinking. Why does some water work? But not
Normally,
water?
all water should be drinkable.
Hold on. I want to see if the game is capable of like...
Audio hardware acceleration.
That's not gonna help.
I
Because
guess.
it's the visuals that are going too fast. I was looking for maybe subtitles.
Well, you have more mouse speed. That you can change there.
Tutorials around. I don't see any subtitles. This game doesn't seem to have subtitles.
Mm.
What the hell? A lot of things are wrong. I would say.
Yeah.
I have better memories of this thing than I should have. There go my rose-tinted glasses.
But I still love this game. And its sequels. Even Warrior Within, despite how people go like...
The emo game.
Yeah. Worry within, it's the game with Godsmack. No.
Godsmack? What?
Yeah, Godsmack actually had 2 tracks of theirs be used in the game's soundtrack.
Okay.
I Stand Alone and Straight Out of Line. I actually have the album.
Okay.
We all make mistakes.
How is that a mistake if you actually liked it at the time?
Yeah, it's true.
Don't we at some point need to like accidentally activate the trap system of the castle?
Yeah.
You know, this is supposed to be Arabian Nights, but I have to say that this exterior looks very not Arabian Nightsy.
It's the stone texture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, those people also had built stone buildings.
It's different kinds of stone.
It's because most Arabian Nights illustrations didn't bother to do the stone and were like, yeah, they have smooth sandstone palaces. And it's like, yeah, no. It's all still made of stone blocks, buddy.
Whee. Okay, the pillars are the easiest.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, why can I do that direction?
It's gonna be too far. So you need to get down, wall run, and then jump on it. There you go.
This is getting on my nerves!
The whole, oh yeah, I killed him, time to unsheath. Well, time to sheath again. Yeah, it's a bit... I think it might be because the game is actually programmed with a state machine that was getting too big, so they split it up in 2.
No.
One for combat and one for non-combat stuff.
This isn't going too well.
Nope.
Okay, so then what do I need to do?
I think you don't need to do that, you just need to time it better. There you go.
Whee! I am on the poles with the most hilarious pose ever. I'm sorry, the pose is hilarious to me.
The climbing pose is kind of funny, yeah.
It's probably the only way you could climb that shit, but you know.
It's a very I'm hugging the pole kind of thing. Don't you just need to wall run? No. Turn around. Oh, yeah. Just wall run there and then jump.
Whee!
Get down for the sand. At least that fully recovered you.
Well, not my HP, but whatever.
Yeah, but your sand is kind of more important in this game than your HP.
Who needs HP when you got sand?
Yep. You don't have sand anymore. Oh, shit. Yeah, get down.
The buttons are so weird. I guess I can move them, but I can't be arsed.
Uh-huh. Down.
But can't I reach that?
No, down. There's enemies there. It's a critical path.
At least this isn't like Uncharted where you make a mistake of going off the critical path, you're killed.
Mm-hmm.
I will never let that go. That is really bad design.
No. How do you explain that with Nathan Drake's luck running out, huh? Because that was their explanation for hit points in Uncharted, right?
But it's really stupid at times. It's like, oh, I can definitely get down here, right? Oh no, the kill plane had been moved up because you can't do the climb you did earlier anymore. Well, too bad.
Whoa! And here again, once again we have proved that programming video game physics is hard, and if you cheat it, It will generally get away, but you really have to make sure that your cheat will keep working consistently. Just jump.
Aha! You did it. I was trying to just jump, sir.
Ooh, sir now. Usually that means that I get to sleep on the sofa, huh?
You've never had to sleep on the sofa.
True.
Don't lie, you.
But people like it when they can be like, oh look, these couples are actually like terrible and the guy is like the bottom and he needs to sleep on the sofa because he's the bad husband. And I mean, if people didn't like that, then why do we keep making comedy like that?
For reasons, I guess.
So I was just tapping into that, even though I'm pretty sure that to quite a couple of people we are more technically like hashtag relationship goals or something.
Probably. We don't even yell at each other ever. And if we have arguments, we literally give each other the opportunity to tap out when we don't think we're having an okay time anymore. Not that we have arguments that often.
Nope. Careful, there's 2 more.
3 more!
3 more even.
It's a party!
4 more! Jesus! 4 participants, 2 guys, 2 ladies. Could be a fun time.
Are you suggesting there's an orgy happening here?
That's what you're making off of it. Though I may be suggesting something of the sort. That's also, of course, the neat thing when you're doing this whole Arabian Nights thing. You can be all like, oh yeah, you know, harem girls, that kind of aesthetic. Who doesn't like that, huh? Even though it's all historically like super inaccurate. Yeah. Right, Lindsay?
It is Orientalism.
It is! It definitely is.
It is basically sourced from a bunch of white guys who were like, I can't enter the harems! How dare they!
It must be something very hot going on there.
You know, it's not because you are a Victorian era twit where nobody's allowed to think about sex even. That everything that you're not allowed to know about is about sex.
I find that such a funny dichotomy, you know?
Yes.
Well, not a dichotomy of like... It's
contradiction?
It's Victorian era, so it was all posh and clean, but then we also go like, yeah, the Victorians were the biggest sex perverts ever in recent history.
These guys were not allowed to know everything about are the perverts.
I mean, why else are we, like, whenever we have like images in pop culture of like BDSM clubs, that is always like high masks and kind of Victorian inspired, huh?
For that exact reason. Goddamn historical people! Did you have to make everything perverted?
Well, I mean, we are doing the same now with the Victorian people, honey.
Yeah, of course.
We're constantly playing with the whole, oh, they're chaste and pure, but they're also massive perverts who are into some spanky.
It's the Madonna whore thing. Oh yeah, we're accidentally activating the things.
Yep.
That's the thing we're not supposed to do, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Because you can't continue the game without doing it.
Yes. Had I really seen her? Yes.
You have.
Never mind.
The fuck was that?
I don't know. I'm getting a buzz on and I'm not even drunk. So where am I supposed to...
Do I need to ask your mom to actually come bring us some booze?
That might help. So where am I supposed to go
I
now?
remember that the last flashback zoomed in on one of those bookcases. Don't ask me why. There you go.
Look at him! Oh, those animations. I really don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Also, again, this is proof of my theory of effects that all you...
It speeds up under certain angles even.
My theory of effects is like you don't need much more than a couple of glows to make somewhat convincing effects.
Yeah, because these are just a few tiny sprites for the little stars and then like a few bigger sprites for the dust clouds. It's really not that complicated, I know.
Can I just do this?
I remember when I was making some effects for a game I worked on for a little while.
New Sand Tank!
for a little while. They had like one of these Unity sprite packs for effects, right? And I remember there was a star in there. And I was crazy with just putting stars everywhere on hit impacts and everything. And they were like, why are you putting stars in there? And I'm like,
just look, it works!
It works, I like them. Yeah, but don't put stars in there. And I think it might actually be because in like European comics, stars are very often used for like getting punched and being dizzy or stuff like that.
I usually, if I do weapon effects, like attacking weapon effects, I'll put a star right at the top of the animation. As in when it's about to start coming down.
Oh.
It's a very anime-ish thing to do, but I feel it works.
Do you even do that for your effects for Larian?
I have done that for my effects for Larian.
Oh, you should point them out to me actually at some point.
We haven't gotten far enough to show you those.
Can you help me activate the Azad defense system?
Can you help me activate the assault defense system? What the hell?
That's not a very Indian accent.
Nor Arabian. Where did they find this guy?
But yeah, people have had criticisms of the whole Prince of Persia franchise being awfully British and white for something that's called Prince of Persia.
Yes.
Which, yeah, it is. It is.
One by one, until you've got all four.
One boy, one!
You're hearing it too? Okay, so this is a big fat puzzle.
They even give you a map for it.
Do they?
Yeah.
So I guess... What am I doing if I do it?
One crank turns the platform. The other one raises and lowers it.
And if I then go stand here?
Yeah.
That's it. You've got the first axle. Now pick up the other three.
Jesus, man! This is kind of disconcerting that I really notice it now and not before.
His terrible accent, you mean?
Yeah. So where am I supposed to put it?
It's a fully white one. You need to go all the way up with it. And put it in there.
This was the one for up, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it has an icon.
Yeah,
I didn't
it
even
has an
realize
icon.
that at the time.
So now you can just go all the way up.
Well, I don't care to take that one yet.
Yeah. Especially because you need to move them one by one! No, turn it.
I was trying to see the map again. I can't turn it further.
No?
No, because the other ones are in the way.
Oh, okay, then you need to turn it back. No, turn it
Oh!
back.
Break your neck and that'll be the end of it for all of us.
Turn it back. I'm telling you.
I'm trying to see the fucking thing!
You don't need to. One more back. There you go. Now up and you put it in. And yes, this entire puzzle can be a double entendre.
No! Princey boy, just do the thing.
Not yet. You need to pick up all four axles. Then bring them up to the top.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Fine, we'll pick up all the things.
Is that the correct one?
Yeah, also the...
Careful! Think ahead.
Am I not thinking ahead enough? Oh god damn it. Game!
You got stuck again!
I don't fucking die!
Ah, you got loose.
Respect my authority!
What can I say? We've gone a very long way in terms of 3D movement.
You don't say.
Hey Noodle, Doodle. You don't say.
Careful!
Stop it! Please! Stop doing that!
Saying that or getting you stuck?
Getting stuck! I can literally see it happening. It's the worst.
Game, what even is this collision mesh?
Yes. What is happening? Hey, let's go back to an old game I like.
Well, I mean, we did that last time and that went well.
Actually, can I go down twice with all that I have? No.
That's why you have to... Careful! Think ahead! No.
No. Oh God, I swear.
Cutscene happens, Prince slides forward. Oh, it's so broken. Oh, it's so broken.
I'm not touching the keyboard. Oh my God!
There's your problem.
Oh my
Oh, that's unbelievable. You can't even hit escape fast enough to hit the...
Oh my God.
It doesn't do Alt F4 either.
Oh my God. No, I can't do that. Stop it!
I think we're going to have to...
I have not given up yet. Oh God. What just happened?
Old school collisions went completely fucking haywire.
Oh God. Let's try it one more time, I guess.
Yep.
Hey, but we're 20% of the way.
Yeah, like I said, this game isn't very long, honestly.
Okay, so we'll try to think ahead this time.
Yeah.
Because obviously the puzzle is not future-proofed enough for dummies like me.
That was just oh so unfortunate.
Well, I don't know if we can even do that puzzle. Oh my God. Boom, 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 boom. Hello!
Ah, and now we get the explanation again.
Yeah! Of Mr. What's-his-face over there.
Mr. Think Ahead!
You got a very strong accent for an Arabian lad.
Well, a very strong British accent.
I was afraid you were one of them.
Or, well, is it British? I actually don't know.
The Azad defense system. It'll take both of us to do it. I'll reset the axles for you. The man who's normally in charge of this got... Never mind. Ride the platform down to the bottom. Then use those two cranks to bring it back up.
So that's the last one we do? I assume.
Mm-hmm.
You see those 4 axles? You'll need to
Crescent
pick them
moon
up
lost.
one by one until you've got
Half
all
moon.
4.
Second
Then
lost, I guess.
bring them
Maybe.
up to the top together.
Can I get?
You can use the map to figure it out.
Yeah?
Yeah, because the map is just giving you a layout.
You pick them up in the right order.
God.
The full moon you will probably want to do first.
Yeah.
Followed by the new moon.
Okay, so full moon and full new moon. I'm trusting on your...
And... Okay, he got out. Turn that one. No, first the other one. Yeah. Up one.
No!
Turns the platform. The other one raises and lowers it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Now turn there in there. And one more.
No!
The camera dependent motion can be always such a little
Yep.
bitch.
Especially on PCs like this,
Mm-hmm.
with keyboards. I love how people are always shooting down tank controls like the worst thing ever.
But they didn't have that problem.
No.
You got out just in time. Okay, up.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So yeah, old games that we used to love, but boy are they broken. And now you can get up that way.
Okay, so we get up more.
Yeah, and then you pick up the other two.
This one already or later? Maybe best later.
I don't know, is the...
Oh yeah, it's gonna be in the way of the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Just one more!
Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Yes!
His puzzle is so broken. I'm supposed to do this, then go one down?
I kind of hope that, you know, someday this video gets seen by one of the people who actually programmed this game.
And then cries a little on the inside,
Cry-
realizing what happened.
Cries a little on the inside because they will know exactly what's going on. Maybe, hopefully. But if that happens, dear sir or madame, don't worry. We are having a blast laughing about and now you're in the loop. Now
Am
you're
I
in the loop. Yep, you're in the loop. You should not have jumped. Yep.
Fuck! I was so close.
Hugs for talks.
I'm giving up.
Yeah.
This is the tune of this video now. See you next time, viewers.
See you next time, viewers. Hope you enjoyed the bugs.